It was my first solo mission deep in the uncharted regions of space. The vast emptiness stretched out before me, a sea of stars and darkness. I had trained for years for this moment, but nothing could have prepared me for the isolation, the silence, the sheer magnitude of the unknown. Everything was silent, too silent. The hum of the spaceship's engines was the only sound, a constant reminder of my fragile existence in this infinite void. I found myself straining to hear anything else, any sign of life or movement. Suddenly I heard a strange noise, like whispers echoing through the walls of the ship. It was faint, almost imperceptible, but it sent a chill down my spine. I couldn't tell where it was coming from, and that made it all the more unsettling. Was I imagining it? The isolation can play tricks on your mind, make you hear things that aren't there. But this felt different, more real. I had to know if it was just my imagination or something more. I turned off the lights to listen better. The darkness enveloped me, heightening my other senses. Every creak and groan of the ship seemed amplified, and I held my breath, waiting. And that's when I saw it, a flicker outside the window. At first I thought it was a trick of the light, a reflection or a glitch in the system. But as I stared, the flicker became more defined, more deliberate. A shadow drifted past. It moved with purpose, not like the random debris that floats through space. My heart pounded in my chest as I tried to make sense of what I was seeing. It wasn't a satellite or space junk. It looked alive. The way it moved, the way it seemed to be aware of my presence, sent a wave of fear through me. What was it, and why was it here? Heart racing, I activated the ship's cameras. Just static. I cycled through the different views, hoping to catch another glimpse of the shadow. But there was nothing. It was as if it had never been there. I was alone. Or was I? The thought gnawed at me. In the vastness of space, the idea of not being alone should have been comforting, but it was anything but. I felt a presence, something watching me, waiting. Then, in my earpiece, I heard a voice. "You shouldn't have come here." The voice was calm, almost soothing, but the words were a stark warning. Who or what was speaking to me, and how? I had a choice, turn back or face the unknown. Every instinct told me to retreat, to get as far away from this place as possible. But curiosity, that insatiable drive to explore and understand, held me back. I took a deep breath. The decision weighed heavily on me. This was what I had trained for, what I had dreamed of. But dreams can quickly turn into nightmares. I chose to face it. Whatever was out there, I needed to know. I couldn't turn back now, not when I was so close to discovering the truth. What happened next? The answer to that question would change everything. Follow for part 2. The journey was far from over, and the real adventure was just beginning.